Good morning and welcome to Pilates today with a mini relaxation towards the end, just to totally relax the body and the mind and tune into exactly how our bodies are at the end of it, okay? So today we might do a mix of everything. We'll just see how it flows, So always get clearance from your doctor before embarking on any form of exercise. And if anything's changed, you do need to contact me and let me know so that I'm aware of adaptations that I can put in if and where needed, okay? Always make sure that your area is free of obstacles so you're not going to trip or fall as you're moving back or moving your leg. Loose comfortable clothing and water to remain hydrated throughout your session. Now, what is the most important thing? Setup. So if your setup isn't right and you are doing quite a few sets of an exercise, you can be working the wrong muscle and even damaging your bone structure. So for instance, I've got my shoulders back, so that's opening up chest, diaphragm, better breathing. I've got my transverse abdominal, 30% pelvic floor. I've got a neutral spine, so my spine isn't moving, it's just natural, okay? And I have flex through my knees and a firm plant on the floor. So everything's in alignment so that when I work, I'm working the muscle. So if I do standing side leg here, I've got core set, everything is as it should be, weights through the supporting leg and my knees flex. Now if I was to lock my knee, straight away it's horrible, it's in my hip, it's actually hurting my hip, because what I've done is I've tilted the hip now, I can feel it across the back, the knees joint is now loading, not the quad, and the hip's loading. So every time you find yourself standing with locked knees, the knees are hyperextending, okay, the glutes aren't having to work because it's all loaded through the knee joint. So again, always flex those knees, okay? I'll just turn this down just a smidge. Okay, now, nice firm plant on the floor. Deep breath in. Exhale the air. Now just shut your eyes. Just imagine a warm, sparkly gold, beautiful cloth just coming down over you, taking out any stress out of your body, just shimmering down through your feet. Deep breaths. Now just tune into your head. Just relax your head. Tune into your session. Relax the muscles around your eyes. Relax the cheekbones, jawline, let your tongue rest back. Lengthen through your neck. How does your neck feel? Tune into your shoulders. Are you having a job taking them back slightly into alignment? Do they want to go forward or pop up because you have been either overloading in the garden or something's happening in your mind that's making you overthink, so you tend to hold it in your shoulders. So get those back. Transverse abdominal, 30%. And again, if we can, that pelvic floor lift. Scanning round through the hip, nice in neutral with the pelvis, so we're not tilting forward or hyperextending back. Flex through my knee, bringing my quads into focus. Okay, so this is how I should stand all of the time. Okay, shoulder rolls, nice deep breaths. So it is slightly cooler today, so we're making sure that we mobilise. Get the synovial fluid viscous in between the joints. And last one, reverse. How are those shoulders doing? Are they relaxed or are they tense? Deep breaths. Now let's just go into rotation, core set. So keep the core so I can feel a nice stretch. I'm relaxing my arms, but I'm controlling the movement through the waist. So as I'm moving, I can feel the stretch in the waist, but because I've got core control, it's only going as far as my back wants it to go. If I didn't have core set, I would just keep spinning over and probably pull my back a little bit too much. But because I have core, it's only going as far as it needs to. Last one. Okay, let's just check our range. Mine's there. Pretty rubbish for saying I've already worked out on the reformers. Again, not an amazing range. But again, I've got two issues. I'm just a bit concerned with my daughter's first session and also the funeral I've got this afternoon. So again, it's amazing how things do affect your body. So left leg stabilising. So right leg out if you mirror imaging. Obviously I'm doing the opposite. So this is fantastic. Hold for warming the body up. Rotate. And just reverse. Side. And hold. Toe on knee. So challenging balance, motor fitness. Woohoo! Sa. See, because my head is busy. Rotate. Reverse. Rotate. Reverse. Straight back. I think I can count on one hand how many times I've touched the floor while filming. And hold. Especially this leg, it's normally the other leg. Change, exhale. Mind-body connection. Rotate. Keep that supporting knee bent. Core set. Reverse. Side. Toe and knee. 4, 3, 2. It is like a domino effect, rotate. It's like if I'm wobbling in a class when I'm teaching, everybody wobbles. It just put everybody off, so apologies if I made you lose balance. It wasn't intentional. And hold. Brilliant. Before we do anything, let's just check our range. Brilliant, and I'm not forcing that, that's beautiful, natural range. Quick sip, please. Okay. Nice firm plant on the floor. Again, we will always do Achilles hamstring work, so shoulders back, core set. Deep breath in. Exhale up onto the toes. Deep breath in. Exhale. Again, any shoulder problems, don't go into extensions, stay here, rotate. And again, if the shoulder's not ready to rotate, don't do it. Deep breath in, exhale, rolling down again. Each little disc is a pearl. Now when you've gone as far as you can, straighten those knees. Just feel that lovely stretch. Back to neutral knee, restack. Last 3. Shoulders up, down and back. Deep breath in here. Exhale. Deep breath in. Exhale. Lengthen. Rotate. Breathe in to come back. Exhale. Arms wide. Rolling down. Again, visualising each little disc as a pearl. Just straighten the knees, again if it feels good. Back to neutral, restack. Shoulders up, down and back, tall as we can be. Last one, deep breath in. Exhale. Deep breath in. Exhale. Lengthen here. Rotate. Breathe in to come back. Exhale. Arms wide. On an out breath. And straight those knees. Back to neutral ab rotation. Restart. So it's all about unravelling, loading the body and also unravelling. It's not always about hard work. It's not always about loading, loading, loading. Deep breath in. Exhale over. This is a lovely lengthening through that oblique. So sometimes here, the oblique, when you reach up, it can fall a bit short and it's not pliable, so it's good to work it. Prayer hands, rotate. Breathe in to come back, exhale. 4 more. So where can you feel it? Should be all here, through the waist. Last 3. So this simple move, we're loosening off the back. We are promoting flexibility through the waist, but we're also working and toning the waist. So we're breathing out as we move away, in to come back. Last 1. Now just lengthen, feel that stretch right through the shoulders, arms. Deep breath in, side. Coming up. Exhale. Hands at the base, squeeze the shoulder blades to look down. That feels good. Okay, we're going to work the arms, again the obliques, so basically the whole of the upper body. Now again, we can stay here, any shoulder problems, into rotation here, or we can do Cossack arm, again, you're moving the waist, not the arms. Or we can do the hardest here, okay? And then we'll do the rotations, which really are a little bit of a loading, okay? So we've got shoulders up, down and back, neutral spine. Now I go around 50% for this one because I really want to feel the loading in the waist. So we're going to start with palms facing down. Deep breath in, exhale away to your right. Breathe in to come back, exhale away. So we've got 9 more. So we're not doing loads. How are we doing? We've only got 1 left. My arms look really wonky in the monitor screen. Now come to the middle, rotate 10, 9, 8. And reverse. How are those arms feeling? Mine are really loading today. Turn the palms up so the triceps drop. 10 again. Exhale away. Breathe in to come back. Exhale away. This is not easy. Well done. Now rotate 10. How are we doing? 3, 2, and reverse. Well done. Sweet, deep breath. Side. Deep breath. Side. Hands at the base. Squeeze the shoulder blades. Shoulder rolls. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. It's amazing how loosening off arm swings really releases the lactic shakeout. Okay guys, we are going to do a Kundalini shakeout today. So now I'm so sorry because I know you're seated, but you will be able to just do quite a bit with the upper body, and it will go obviously into the lower slightly, so it won't do any damage because you're not actually lifting and rotating the ankle. So imagine you've washed your hands. Sorry, I'm laughing because if the dog walkers do come, they'll think I've totally lost it. They'll probably run away, which is not a bad thing. So, shoulders up, down and back. Really remember your core, okay, and release everything else. So keep your centre. Imagine you've washed your hands and there's no towel. So you've just got to shake them out, okay? So shake the arms and then just bring in the legs, but you're not lifting your feet, because if you lift your feet, it becomes a workout. So this is fantastic. Now what I want you to do, deep breath in, exhale all of the air out of your mouth. Now again, I know I've said this regularly, but I do give this to terminally ill patients to just release, let them release through your body. Now imagine a white light, beautiful glittering light. It's full of positivity, it's full of good energy, and it's full of joy, all the beautiful positive emotions that you could imagine. Now this white light is just coming into the crown of your head, okay? So just covering your head with good energy. Keep shaking, releasing any tension, stress as it travels down over your neck, shoulders, down through your arms, into the chest, upper back, mid-back, lower, into the tummy, all around the pelvis. Keep shaking, around the hips, the bottom, around the thighs, the knees, shins, feet. So you're just shaking, shaking. So you're now filled with beautiful, positive energy. Does it feel good? Does it feel good? So just think of something that makes you smile. What happened? What's happened is a beautiful energy. So yesterday, keep shaking, I called round to give Emma some face masks for the class today, shake out in case anyone didn't have them, following protocol. And Ari and Lily ran up and jumped into my arms, she's 3, and gave me the most beautiful hug. And then when I was leaving, she came out into the street and was like, "Nanny, I need another hug." It was so lovely, beautiful, shake, shake, really made my day. So there you go, because I'd taken Hannah Rosie back home to her mummy, and I called in there, and it was just really nice. So what happened to you that was positive? There's always something, there's always something. Seriously. Even yesterday, with the dog walkers, they aren't horrendous people. You know, when I asked them the other day if they wouldn't mind giving me this space at this time, keep shaking. The reason I'm chatting is I just want you to keep shaking, just let it go. You know, they could have been very nasty, so at least I can communicate with them, which is positive. There's always a positive, isn't there? Now really speed it up. Speed it up, speed it up, speed it up, up, up. Keep speeding up. Shake, shake, shake. Now really shake it. Lift your arms up a bit. Shake them. Shake, shake, shake. Keep shaking, 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 shaking. And stop. Roll down. Wow. Who feels like they're made of rubber? Now why don't we think to do this when you are stressed or you're going into a stressful situation, you have given your body full permission to release. So I am doing quite a bit of releasing today. We've had quite a loaded week with work, and I only put the events out yesterday because I basically forgot with having Hannah and everything here. So shoulders back, remember, 2 coat hangers on your arms. It's not your arms that move, it's literally the shoulder girdle. So all you're doing, you're just moving your shoulder girdle, your arms are just going with the flow. So just moving that shoulder girdle side to side. Deep breaths. Now it might feel like you've got quite a bit of movement in it, more so than you normally have. Why would that be? Well, after doing that Kundalini shakeout, we have released and given the body permission. So I feel that I'm moving quite a bit more than I normally can in the shoulder girdle. So it's just quite a nice one because you carry tension in your neck, down through, so everything's connected. So what does your neck connect to? Shoulders, trapezius, upper back. So before you know it, you've got a tension headache and you don't know why. And it's normally because of the tension in the body. Okay, now just look to one side and just keep that shoulder girdle moving to the middle. Opposite side. Now I'm just going to keep on moving. So today, ladies and gentlemen, I have sent Emma some flowers arriving at 8:30. I hope she's in. She's nipped to Tesco's to get some pens. And look again to one side. It just says, you know, you don't have to worry, the angels are with you. I've got 100% faith in your teaching. And, you know, go smash it. There you go. Because it is a big thing when it's your very first ever Pilates class. Look to one side. Well, anything really, isn't it? First day of any work, to the middle. Okay, deep breath in. Exhale up onto your toes. Deep breath in, take it down. Lengthen here, rotate. Breathe in to come back. Exhale away. Coming back. Arms wide. Rolling down. Straighten the knees if it feels good. Back to neutral knee and rotation. Breathe in to come back and rotation. Re-stack. Prayer hands. So again, keeping this small range if you can't go into extension. Deep breath in here. Exhale, arms wide. Deep breath. Let go. Just opening up that chest, opening up the back, lengthening the arms. So we're letting go of any tension that has accumulated via exercise, could be gardening, emotion, anything, situation, illness. Last one. Now let's just reverse. Lengthening, stretching. So we know that stretching pulls the muscle into a longer, leaner shape. So therefore, stretching is toning within itself. Good thing, we need to stretch. We are the only mammals that don't naturally stretch. If you've got a cat or a dog, they always stretch. We don't. Cossack arms, rotate. Breathe in to come back, exhale. Last 4. So really working the waist this morning. again to midline. You'll need to lengthen here. Deep breath in, side. Coming back, exhale. Place your hands at the base of your spine, squeeze the shoulders. Okay, quick drink and then going into boxed swimming. So, if you're sitting, imagine I'm sitting, so you'll just be doing opposite arm to left, not into extension, just forward. So from the side, stretch the arm lengthways, so you're lengthening the shoulder, okay? So, to the edge of our mat, shoulders up, down and back. I'm as tall as I can be. I know I'm in neutral spine. Deep breath in. If it feels good, exhale up onto the toes, lengthen the Achilles and the hamstring. Deep breath in, exhale. Deep breath in here, rotate. Breathe in to come back, exhale. Arms wide. Deep breath in. Now on our out breath, each little disc is a pearl. So we're just taking it down into our 4 points. So your watch point is hands directly in line with shoulders, knees in line with hips. Don't let your back drop. You've got your tummy, neutral spine. Also, don't have your knees together because it's very hard to keep stability in the hip. So try not to rock the hips, keep them still. So exhale into our lift, dip, breathe in to return. So when you switch from left to right, try not to rock in the hip. Also, try and keep the leg more or less hip height rather than lifting, because if you go too high you'll feel it in your back and also you won't be in neutral spine. So you're best to keep probably slightly lower with your lift than go too high. Okay, I've got my core set. Don't let your back drop and keep that gap between the knees. Last 5. The last one, please. Now just walk the hands forward, waiting for the heel of the hand, and just slowly stretch. Now just hold that stretch, keep breathing into it. If you're sitting, link the hands and push out. Now I can feel that right into the V, in my back, into mid-back. Keep breathing, hold. Come back up for me. Walk the hands slightly forward again, waiting to heel of the hand. And again, feel that lovely lengthening right through the trapezius of the back, right into mid-back. Deep breath, breathe into your stretch. Round out for cat. Unless you have a back problem, then stay at neutral. Knees into that V. And again, not for everybody, sit back. If you don't want to do this one, don't do it, stick with the shoulder stretch. Head to one side, hands to feet. Nice deep breath, just holding it. Change neck position, hands to feet. And coming round to face the front of your place. So, we're on our sit bone, we're as tall as we can be. Transverse abdominal, 30%. And again, pelvic floor, 30%. So, try and keep on your sit bone. So again, we'll just rerun through this, just so we've got an idea of correct alignment. So, before we go into the exercise, just relax everything, okay? Let the stomach drop, the back's rounded, because that's what happens, the shoulders are rounded. So my spine's like this now. Okay, now just lift that leg, doesn't matter which leg. Now, can you feel it in the hip more, in the back? Now come up onto your sit bone, so that's your pelvic bone. Shoulders are up, down and back. Now, if you have your legs too close, your feet too close, you feel your knees and it's very hard to lift anyway, you'll be using your knee more. So make sure you've got a gap so you can move forward and back towards the knee. Okay, so you've got good range. Don't keep your feet flat, just put your feet flat for me. You'll feel the shins have activated here, okay? So just let the toes go where they want, so they just lift slightly, so the foot's at ease. Core set for me, now lift the leg. You should feel it straight in the quad, the thigh and the tummy. So can you see the difference? If you're walking regularly and you're using the wrong muscles and people are rounding the shoulders and walking through the whole foot, it's wearing the hip out and loading the back. If your technique's right and your back in alignment, shoulders back when you're walking up the hill and you're doing heel first, heel toe, it's such an amazing difference in your body because you're promoting lean muscle mass in the thighs, and that's why they're the biggest muscle in the body, because they are meant to load. Your knee joint's quite precarious, it's not the best of joints, so you're not really meant to load your knees, okay? So shoulders back, core set. Do what you can. If I go into leg extension, you don't want to do it, don't do it. Listen to your body. So shoulders back, core set, use the tummy to lift your left leg. Straight in the thigh, lengthen here, exhale away. Breathe in to come back, lengthen. Taking it up, 4. Now from here, if we can, we are going to lengthen the leg. Exhale. Now, what we're going to do now is keep your feet straight and just imagine a beach ball on your chest. So as you go over here, go up and over. Now you'll feel the stretch in your back. It should be positive because you've got your core set. You'll feel it in the hamstrings, hands either side. Now just take it further. Feel that stretch, listen to your body. So we're not going to stretch more than our body will allow. I've got my core set, deep breath in. Travel the hands that bit further, so it's a nice stretch in my back, it's a nice stretch in the hamstring. Deep breath, slightly further. Now just listen to your body, deep breathing. Exhale, can we go further? Deep breath, slightly further. Now to me, that felt like a positive lengthening. Why? Because I did it in stages. Now if I'd have just got up in the morning and gone there, I'd have pulled my back, I'd have pulled the hamstrings, probably the Achilles, and I'd probably be in agony now. So that's why you should always warm up before you stretch and cool down after gardening and stretch. It's surprising how important it is. So I hope this is just showing you how important it is to warm up and stretch, okay? So whatever you did on that side, ideally this side. Now, if I say start with a particular leg, but you know you've got a hip problem, always start with that leg because you can know your range. You need to match them equally. So core set here, exhale away. Breathe in to come back, exhale. Gap between chin and chest. So I'm breathing out as I lift. And I'm breathing in on return. Core control, lengthening. So I'm still sitting up tall. I've still got my core set. Now here, lengthen. Exhale. Now feel it in your back. So did we go forward again? So let me show you from the side. So we need to do it correctly. So there's a beach ball here, and I'm going up So lifting up through the back, exhale over, and then when I feel it in the back, I'm stopping in the hamstring, hands either side of your knees, exhale. So what you're doing is you're breathing into your lengthening. So we're promoting flexibility through the hamstring. Deep breath, exhale. Nice deep breath on an out breath. Lovely. So that should be quite a positive lengthening, not negative. Now just put one foot over the other, sit tall, exhale into your stretch. Deep breath. Exhale. And change legs. So again, sit tall on the sit bone, deep breath in, exhale into your twist. Breathe in to come back, exhale. Well done. Quick sip of water. I'm putting that down there because there's a point where it goes a bit quieter. Always drink water when needed. Okay, so we're going to go into saw. So again, still lengthening, stretching. Now for those of you that use your blocks, I hope you've got them. So what your block does is it tilts the pelvis forward, so it's less strain on the back and the hips. Again, if you haven't got a block, you could roll your mat up or use your fleece or a cushion pillow. Also, we can work here, so that eases the hip flexors. Exhale forward, breathe in to come back, exhale down. Otherwise, we've got a natural wide V. So I'm still on my sit bone, I've got my shoulders down and back, and I'm going to paddle the hand because it's a natural fluid move through the deltoid. If I don't, it stops me, okay? So shoulders up, down and back, I'm as tall as I can be. I'm keeping my bottom on the mat because if I lift it, again, it's not true range, is it? It's not true range for your shoulder and your oblique and your back, you're just using momentum. So exhale over. Breathe in, right back up, tall, exhale down, breathe in to come back. So you might find one side quite a bit more flexible than the other. We're going to do 8 from now. So really think about lengthening. Well done. Now again, we're going to do 2 separate stretches here. So the first one we're going to do is more through the spine. So we're sitting up tall and we're literally keeping a straight back. We've got the core set, hands in front. Now literally you're just leaning slightly forward. Now that to me is stretching the back of the limbs, the hamstrings and into my back. Now just straighten your arms if you can, it just brings it more through your back. So that's one stretch. Now the second one, rounding into a half moon with your back, elbows on the mat. That's again, I can feel it in the back and the hamstrings. Deep breath in, taking it down. And coming back up. So there, 2 separate stretches. Now let's bring in the adductor, the inner thigh. So by doing that, we put the soles of the feet together, hold mid-toe, deep breath in. On your out breath, just push on the inside of those shins or thighs. Nice deep breath, just hold it. Just keep pushing, pushing. So you should really feel the stretch right through the adductor, through to that inner thigh. Now obviously only do this if you can, elbows towards the mat. and coming back up. Well done. Okay, so just sitting comfortably, doesn't have to be cross-legged. Again, all about releasing today, so a nice balancing release session for any tightness or stress in the body. So all we're going to do is exhale over, keeping the bottom on the mat. Breathe in to come back, exhale over. So that is your range. So we'll do 8 from now. Exhale, breathe in to come back, exhale. So really feel that stretching in the waist. The last one. Now this time, as you take it over, just hold. Breathe, breathe, breathe. Deep breaths, exhale. Breathing in to come back, exhale. Now as you hold, breathe. Now just place your hands at the base of your spine, squeeze the shoulder blades and look down. Backs of our wrists together. Deep breath in. Exhale. Loosen up. Again, wrists together. Deep breath. Exhale and just loosen off the neck, shoulders. Hands on our knees. Shoulders all the way up to our ears. Hold. Push them down as you exhale. Again, deep breath. Exhale. Look to one side. Any neck problems, don't bring the ear down. Otherwise, tilt. Feel the stretch. To the middle, chin to chest. Opposite side, ear down. To the middle, chin to chest. Last time, ear down. To midline, chin to chest. Opposite side, ear down. And chin to chest. So we're going to go into just base of mermaid. So if you're sitting, exhale over, follow the arm as you breathe in, exhale into your thread. Okay, so we're only doing the base one, so core set, and we're going to do 7. So make sure the hand's facing away. As you bend the elbow, you can take that oblique down to give it that nice stretch. So core set, exhale over. Breathe in to come back, thread. Two more. Changing sides. Again, core control. Exhale 7. Really love the lengthening, really stretch. So again, just to clarify, last 2, stretching pulls the muscles into a longer, leaner shape. So it is toning within itself. you don't realise how beneficial lengthening stretching is. Okay guys, back into saw. So apologies if you just put your blocks down, we're just going to C range. So shoulders up, down and back, core set. Exhale. Breathe in. Exhale. Has range improved at all since just working those obliques a little bit? Last 7. Last 2. Now elbows towards the mat. Again, only go as far as is comfortable. Deep breath, forehead down. So I can now touch the floor with my forehead. Soles the feet together again. Hold mid-toe. And again, put that pressure on. Just keep pushing, pushing till you get a really good stretch through adductor inner thigh. Good work. Well done. So, just before we go into the last few minutes, 10 minutes or so, have a quick drink for me, please. Okay, so all on our backs, we have our core set, controlling down, shoulders up, down and backwards, tall as we can be. So we're just going to go into shoulder bridge, just for a few. Now again, if there's any problem with the back, just rock your pelvis. So just imagine a bowl of water, rocking it forward and back. If the back's extremely tight, just loosening through the pelvis. Then we can go into using core, not the thighs, into our extension. Any problems with the shoulders, stay here and come back down. Otherwise, exhale over. Deep breath in here. And again, visualise each individual disc, just tracking back down again. Okay, so we'll just do 4 today from now. So on our out breath. So really controlling throughout. Now just go into full body stretch. Visualise all the ligaments are now more pliable, body's more balanced. Vertebra discs more aligned, more giving. Extend as far as you can. And release. Set up for base 100. Opposite arm to leg. Keep the heel on the mat as you work. Breathing out as you lengthen. Breathing in on return. 7 from now, please. And again, if you've got a dominant side, don't overstretch. Match both sides equally. Any problems with over the head extension with the arm? Take the arms out. Or just work to here. So you're not going full range. Last 3 is I've lost count as usual, with putting in alternatives. Full body stretch. Now just for a second, relax down into your mat. Your body is now being fully supported so you can let go. Take a deep breath in through your nose. And as you exhale through your mouth, relax deeper into your mat. There's a beautiful warm summer breeze. You can actually feel the sun warming your face, filling with vitamin D. Keep with those deep breaths, as you now know all the nutrients are now flowing around your body, clearing, cleaning, re-energising. Unfurl your brow. Relax cheekbones, jawline, and just let your tongue rest back. Relaxing down through your neck, your shoulders, your arms, into your hands, fingers. Relaxing through chest, tummy, upper back, mid-lower. Around the pelvis, bottom, thighs, knees, shins, feet. How good does your body now feel? Deep breaths. We don't need long, we just need seconds to re-energise the body, renewing the cells, tingling through our toes as the cells renew, filling up with the good nutrients. Into the foot, the heels, the ankle, shins, knees, thighs. Re-energising around the pelvis, bottom, hips. Into the tummy, chest. Lower back, mid, upper. Through into your fingers, your wrists, your arms, your shoulders, your neck. Jawline, cheekbones, eyes, head. You feel uplifted. Today is going to be a positive, energising, productive day no matter what. Even if you choose to just rest and have a down day. Just know that it's right for you. Full body stretch. Knowing the body's more balanced, tendons more giving. Okay, set up for base 100, knees over to one side, arms wide, 7 arm overs. Don't touch the floor on return. Keep that tummy, keep that core. Well done. With core control, transfer your knees. Now just coming round onto your backs and just hug your knees in, rock from side to side, deep breaths. Now just draw 5 circles with your back and reverse. Full body stretch. Knees over to your preferred side and just hold. Transfer over using core at all times. Onto Otolith. So we have that marble just under our nose. So relax everything out and just roll that marble forward, only as far as is comfortable, roll it back. 9 from now, exhale, in to come back. Well done. Hands either side, boomerang, or base stretch times 3. So your body will only let you come up as far as it needs to. Into our 4 points. Walk the hands forward, away to the heel of the hand, and just exhale back. Feel that stretch. Round out, full cat. Unless you have a back problem, then stay at neutral. Release. Child pose. Again, if you don't want to do child pose, don't do it. Stay with the shoulder stretch. Head to one side, hands to feet. Change sides. And coming into our 4 points. Curl the toes in, walk the hands back, and restack to a standing. So, we are now at the end of the session. So we're going to check range again. So we've got shoulders up, down and back, and as tall as I can be. And now I'm in neutral spine. Deep breath in. Exhale onto the toes. How is your range? Does it feel better? How does your body feel? Does it feel looser, more balanced, more aligned? Prayer hands, deep breath. Exhale. Deep breath. Exhale. And reverse. Keep with the prayer hands, rotate. Breathe in to come back. Exhale. To the centre, lengthen. Deep breath. Side. Coming back. Exhale. Hands at the base, squeeze the shoulders, look down. Now just look to one side, ear down. Any neck problems, don't bring your ear down to centre, chin to chest. Opposite side, ear down. To the middle. Now let's just flow into our roll down, arms relaxed. Each little disc is a perk, and hopefully any kinks, hinges have now eased, range has improved. Just stay there with a few deep breaths. And then just restacking each little disc right back to correct posture alignment. Well done. So that was more of a positive energy release session. So quite nice for just releasing through. So, what do we need to hear today? I do like this one. Now and then, it's good to pause in the pursuit of happiness and just be happy. How many times do we think, if I just get to that weight, if I do this, if I do that, it will be perfect. So I love that, to just be happy in the now. Now and then, it's good to pause in the pursuit of happiness and just be happy. Appreciate, always back to appreciation. You only live once, and if you do it right, once is enough. Mae West said that. You only live once, and if you do it right, once is enough. Would you agree? So, very well done.